I have a secret source that I don't talk about. It's a former coach, and we talk through every matchup every week. I talked to the former coach this morning about the Patriots. He broke it all down. So I'm going to go through my advanced scouting report as helped by the anonymous former coach, and I'll give you a little projection of what's happening here. You have to understand, a lot's at stake for the Niners. This is a must-win game for the Niners. They improved to 3-3. They would have been dead if they lost last week, but they still have to win this one because they're pretty much guaranteed to lose the next one. The second road game after traveling across the country, you go up to Seattle to play a division rival. That's tough. They might beat the Seahawks. They probably won't. If they win this one and lose next week, they're 4-4. They're cool. They got to win this one. The problem is the Patriots are even more desperate. The Patriots are 2-3. And they've lost their last 2 games. And they don't lose 3 in a row under Bill Belichick. I don't know if they've ever lost 3 in a row under Bill Belichick. Maybe not. Not in a long time. So they're arguably a better coach team than the Niners. Bill Belichick. They're more desperate than the Niners. They're at home. And they present problems for the Niners. Let's talk first what Belichick's going to do on offense. I mean, his defense is all set up to take away your 2 strengths. The Niners' 2 strengths are running the ball and throwing to Kittle. So we know what Belichick's going to do. He's going to bring out that front that he uses against McVay and Shanahan and those guys, the 6-1 front. 6 guys on the line, 1 linebacker. And what the idea is, you take away the inside runs with those 4 defensive linemen, and you take away the outside runs, the jet sweeps, the end arounds, the reverses, with the 2 overhang linebackers, those 6 guys on the line. You know, it's interesting. All the stuff that Kyle Shanahan did to beat the Rams was basically Sean McVay's stuff. All those end arounds and jet sweeps. And Sean McVay's defensive coordinator couldn't adjust and figure out how to stop it. It's like, dude, that's your guy's stuff. Anyway, Belichick knows how to stop that stuff. And what he's going to do is he's going to take away the Niners run game to the best of his ability. He's going to play that 6-1 front. And all that stuff that worked against the Rams, all those runs, all those pop passes, the shovel passes, not going to work against the Patriots. That stuff's not going to work. And then Kittle, they're going to double team him too. They're going to be 6 across the front, double coverage on Kittle, 1 safety, high and single coverage across the board, man-to-man coverage. That's what the Niners are facing, and it's what they faced 2 weeks ago when they played the Dolphins, and it crushed them. Now, they've seen it before, and they're prepared. So what do the Niners need to do to combat this defense? And I'm going to get into that real quick and for a while, actually, and then I'm going to go to the other side of the ball. So you can't force the ball to Kittle. You can't force the run game against that 6-1 front. You got to take what the defense is giving you, and they're giving you a lot. They're basically giving you whatever you want except for Kittle in the run game. So I think what's imperative against the Patriots is to spread the ball. Not what I think. Anonymous coach. He explained this to me on the phone. What's imperative against the Patriots is you got to spread the ball around. Like in the 80s, they wouldn't, when he was the defensive coordinator for the Giants and he was going up against Bill Walsh and the Niners, his whole thing was, I'm not going to let Jerry Rice and John Taylor beat me. You're going to have to spend the day giving the ball to Tom Rathman, Roger Craig, and Brent Jones. That's how it's got to be. So that's the same thing that's going to happen today. They're not going to let JaMychal Hasty and George Kittle beat him. You're going to have to spend the day giving the ball to Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, and your tight ends and your fullbacks. The thing is, I don't know that the Niners wide receivers have a matchup advantage against the Patriots corners. Just because it's one-on-one with no safety help, is Brandon Ayuk going to win one-on-one against the Patriots corner? Is Deebo Samuel going to win one-on-one against the Patriots corner? I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. To me, where the Niners have matchup advantages in this game is against the Patriots linebackers and safeties. So I'm going to go one by one. Players the Niners need to get more involved in this game and in general. Starting with Kyle Juszczyk. To me, Kyle Juszczyk is a playmaker and a big play threat and criminally underutilized. They call him an offensive weapon. They brought him in and said, we're paying him a lot of money, but he's not just to be a blocker. Guy can do everything. And they were right. Hell of a runner, hell of a receiver. He can run option routes, choice routes, Texas routes, wheel routes, deep routes. I mean, screens, he can do it all. So why does he only get 1 touch a game, 2 touches a game? I think he needs to be getting 5 touches a game, 6 touches a game. He's a big play threat, and defenses continuously forget about him. Kyle Juszczyk. So in this game, when you're going up against Bill Belichick, and you know Kittle's going to you can't target Kittle 13 times in this game. Belichick won't allow it. If you do that, you lose. So you'll be able to target Kittle 6 times. You'll pick your spots. You'll get up to him sometimes. I mean, you can't take Kittle away completely, but you got to spread the ball around. Who are those extra 7 targets going to? Well, it's not just going to go to one person, but some of them can go to Kyle Juszczyk. I would like to see 2 runs for Kyle Juszczyk, 4 catches for Kyle Juszczyk. Seriously, he's a good runner. Inside traps, give him the ball from the up back position. Why not? Screens to Juszczyk. He keeps getting wide open on the wheel route on that, fullback leak play. If only the quarterbacks could hit him. So that's for starters. Kyle Juszczyk. He can't be just a blocker. You're paying him too much. Your receivers are too inexperienced. They don't have a matchup advantage, and your quarterback doesn't like throwing outside the numbers or down the field anyway. He wants to throw as many short passes over the middle as possible. He's got the best fullback in the league. Call his number. Kyle Juszczyk. Kyle freaking Juszczyk. And again, if the Niners would just do the right thing and give me my nickel per month salary so I could be the coordinator of common sense, I would get in Kyle Shanahan's face in his meeting and be like, bro, what's up with your offensive weapon? That's what you call him. Call his number. You're leaving good plays on the field by not getting the ball to Kyle Juszczyk. He scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. I just feel like every time he gets the ball, he does something good. Up his workload. He's in his prime. He should be the leader of the offense. No one does their job better than Kyle Juszczyk. I mean, George Kittle may. But Juszczyk is almost as good at being a fullback as Kittle is at being a tight end. And Juszczyk's older. He comes from the Ravens. He has leadership skills. And if they would just empower him by giving him the ball more and making him a more central part of the offense, he could be that leader that they need. I've heard him talk. He's a terrific leader. Now make him a player.